How are we doing today, guys? Welcome back. Today's the day we're gonna drive the C63 Supercharged for the first time properly. We've driven it back from MSL a few days ago. It drives absolutely perfect. I'm not really giving it the beans because I can't, because it was really wet yesterday. It was wet the day before. The day we picked it up, it was hammering it down. So we're hoping, nice dry day, sun's out, and we're gonna drive it properly and see exactly if it's worth the money that we spent on it. I'm looking forward to it. It feels exactly like I did before I dropped it off in terms of the comfort wise and the way it drives in comfort. It feels like nothing's been done to it. You put it into Sport Plus, you do get all these pops and bangs and different noises, which is quite nice, to be fair. It's good that it's not in Comfort Sport and Sport Plus. It only does it in Sport Plus, which is nice. So it makes it very drivable in comfort. It feels just like a standard C63, which is what I wanted. So yeah, let's get out of here. We've got a 15-20 minute journey to do to pick another car up, so we might as well do the review at the same time. And yeah, let's go. Can't wait till it's summer. Honestly, can't bloody wait. 750 horsepower this car made. Not breaking no laws. Yeah, it made 750 horsepower. We was expecting 730, 740, I'm gonna be honest with you. I did on numerous occasions say to Acid, I want you to push it a bit more than you normally would. Get a bit more out of it if you can. And it pulled 749 brake horsepower, to be honest. And then on the second run, where the car was a bit colder, they let it cool down, it ran 751, so whatever, 750 horsepower, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Do you know them IP headers? Wow. Honestly, like, we were just gonna do stage 2 and forget the exhaust and whatnot, but them IP headers sound absolutely amazing. Like, I don't think you could make a C63 sound any better. That was just, it's a C63. So many people I know that have got like V8 cars that have like tried to straight pipe them and take back boxes off and whatnot to make them sound like standard C63s, but this just sounds like a C63 but on drugs. Honestly, it's just so much louder. It's crazy. But in terms of drive wise, nothing's changed. It feels exactly like the day I dropped it off. In terms of the money we've spent on the car, I know there's been a few questions asked, oh, what does it cost to do something like that? It all comes down to how far you want to go. I think that's a big part of it, is how far you want to physically go. It's not about the money as such for us, it's more about the drivability of it. And I know I mentioned this last time, stage 2 supercharger kits, you're looking in between 15 and 16 grand. Depends on how far you go. If you do IP headers, 2.5 grand. No wheel spin, 0 wheel spin that was. But it's in comfort, we'll find out in a minute. Yeah, so IP headers, you're looking a couple of grand extra. We can get into meth and stuff, 1500, 2 grand, whatever it is. We haven't done meth. The only thing we've not really done massive on this car, I'm gonna be honest with you, is cooling. And whether we go back for it or not, I don't know. But obviously it's got a separate intercooler for the supercharger itself, but in terms of the cooling for the car, it's all factory, it's all stock. I know I might get a bit of stick for this, but it's a work in progress. We're gonna see what the temps run like. If it's running really hot, we're gonna see if it's too hot. We're not gonna be dragging this car as much, purely because of the E63S we've bought. Draggies and all these are all to do with 0 to 60s and 0 to 3200s and whatnot. This isn't going to perform amazingly well on that because it's rear-wheel drive only. But enough of the talking. I'm actually a little bit nervous. What the beep was that? Can you hear that? I hope you can hear that. What have we done? I don't know what to say. What a beast! This car is gonna get me in so much trouble. It is a joke. This is gonna sound like the most daftest thing ever, but you get this sinking feeling in your chest when you floor it. That is f***ing ridiculous. I'm sorry for my language. I don't give a shit if my language is f***ing wrong, but that is not f***ing normal. What? Do it. Just do it. Get C63, put a supercharger on it. Do it. Simple. Forget all the other cars. Forget them. Get a C63 and put a supercharger on it. That is fucking ridiculous. I did not expect that. Do you know what? This is genuinely the first stone dry day I floored this car. And it doesn't even spin. It spun very slightly in second. We are running 255 tyres on the rear, completely factory tyres, and I didn't even struggle. Look, 4 foot down, no spin. It's just so aggressive. And them sounds. Do you know what? We need to stick a camera on the outside so you can hear these sounds. I'm so used to driving the C63 because I've had so many of them, and I've got into the situation with the C63 where you don't need to hold on. You can just I can sit here like this, one hand, and just put my foot down, and I know what's going to happen. But it's a bad habit because I'm trying to do that. No, I'm not trying to, but naturally because I'm used to doing it, that's what I'm doing. And then as soon as the charger kicks in, and naturally I'm putting both hands on the steering wheel. What the? Right. Let's just get this straight. Let me just get this straight. I had a 737 horsepower CLS 63. I've had a 730 horsepower E63S. That right there is something different. I can't explain it into words. I'm not saying it's faster. I'm not saying, do you know what? The whole theatre, the whole explosion of power at once, no delay, no lag, is what this car is about. And do you know what? I love that 6.2 litre engine so much. I think it couldn't get any better. But just stick a fucking supercharger on it and it gets better. But now we're driving normal. It's in Sport Plus and it feels normal, like we're relaxed. I need to do that again. I've just got like a bit of a headache because I'm thinking about what the just happened. Like 4 foot down, third gear, second gear. This shouldn't be legal. Obviously we're only going to 70 miles an hour, so that bit's legal, but the fact that you shouldn't be able to do this to a normal car. I am literally blown away. That sound. Do you know when you think, wow, and then that sound, that happened, and you think, it's like the cherry on top of the cake. I don't really know what else to say. Like, you can't keep your fucking head forward. Do you know what? I'm so glad I did this. Honestly. I've just got this guy next to me putting his window down because he wants to listen to it. Oh well, that was loud from outside. Right, do you know what? I don't know what to say. I don't know nothing. I'm not going to say, do you know what? Because I don't know what.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Is it worth it? Damn right it's worth it. 1,000,000% it's worth it. What other car can you buy? Spend fair enough. I'm not going to lie to you, it is a lot of money to spend on a car. And a lot of people are going to think I'm on drugs. Like, do you know what? I just can't explain it to you. Like, it's hard for me to explain. Like, don't get me wrong, you can get faster cars, you can get whatever. And to be fair, the plans we've got with the E63S is going to be a lot faster than this. But I can't imagine it feeling like this. Definitely not. It's basically like it's like the easiest way for me to describe it. It's a proper muscle car with comfort. Like, this is not a refined piece of engineering, and it don't feel like that. It feels like just brute force. That is the best way for me to describe it. It's got the comfort of a Mercedes. It feels like a Mercedes inside, I'm not gonna lie to you. It does feel nice, but then when you floor it, all of that shit goes out the window, and it just feels like raw power. Do you know what? The best thing about this, though, is the most not underrated, the thing that I expected the least. The bit that I expected the least and I was most worried about is we're putting all this money into it. Are we going to get that much power out of it? And if we do get that much power out of it, is it going to put the power down? And do you know what? I cannot explain to you how well this is putting the power down. Ridiculously well. Like, what gear are we in now? I don't even know what gear we're in. Right, fourth, so it's going to probably drop down to second. Right. Dylan is going to shit himself on the way back. The force! It literally throws you back in your seat. Like, normal, relaxed. Everyone's happy. Everyone's pissed. It's like as if it's got some sort of anger management issues. Like instant, no lag, zero lag. Like, that was a drop down. Like when you're not in a drop down situation. Oh, watch this. Get ready. So if you're like 4,000 RPM upwards, it'll just bolt forward. Wicked. Absolutely bloody wicked. That's all I've got to say. Like, we've done. Like, this is it. Everything's gonna feel slow. Everything's gonna feel boring. What a bloody car, honestly. Ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. There's so much stigma about, is it really worth it? Why don't you just buy a faster car instead of doing all this? But you know what? Like I said, I've had 700 plus horsepower cars before, but this feels different. Like, when that supercharger is running fully, properly, after gear change, how aggressive it is, it's hard for me to explain. Like, you need to physically be sat here. I'm not saying I'm going to take you all for a drive. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that you've got to understand it by sitting in it. You can't forget that it's a very small car. In today's sort of generation of cars, this isn't a very big car. You've got A3 saloons, which are probably similar size, things like that. It's not a very big car. So to have 750 horsepower in it, rear wheel drive, which, like I said, the biggest sort of shock for me in a positive is that how well it puts the power down. That was my biggest worry. And it's on running standard tyres. I am adamant on making this car look factory from outside, and I don't want to change that. I know you can get rear arch conversions for them, and you can put 305 tyres on things like that. I don't want to do it. I want to keep it as standard as possible. And to be honest with you, I think that is the best thing about it. It is what it is. I'm over the moon with it. I'd recommend it to anybody. And the brakes. This is the benefit of the Black Series. Performance Pack Plus. Benefit of it, brakes, wicked. Can they hear that? Dylan, you alright, mate?
Yeah, standard, yeah.
What a beast. What a beast. Yeah, it's, like I said, it's the whole theatre of it. It's the way it handles, it's the way that you've got to be awake to drive it. You can't just be like one-handed. Okay. Right, let's have a chat in the office. Hooligan! What a car. Come on, you got keys for office? Come on, right. Where you been?
This one. Sounds like a Fiesta, that.
Sounds like a Fiesta. Right. Yeah, we'll go inside and let this chat. A bit windy out here. Don't want to mess my hair up. Right, Dylan. Sit your ass down. No, I'm joking. Right. C63 Supercharged. It was right here on this desk. We was talking about doing it, and we've done it. And you know what? I don't regret doing it 1%. I know Ammo seems to think it sounds like a Ford Fiesta.
A Z-Tech one.
A Z-Tech one, not a normal one, a Z-Tech one. He doesn't even know the sound no different. I think it's a really good thing that we've done. I think it's different. It's more than what I expected. Power-wise, it's definitely a little bit more than what I expected. It feels a lot more powerful than a CLS63 Stage 1, E63 Stage 1. I know they were both pulling over 700 horsepower. This does feel a completely different car. So if you've got Stage 1 E63s out there and you're thinking, you know what, mine's similar power, it's not about the power, it's about the power delivery and the weight and the whole drivability of it. And like I said, I'm so shocked at how well it puts the power down. I know it's a stone dry day today. We have got Michelin Pilot PS4s, but the thing is, I'll be honest with you, the standard tyres, the 255, what they come out of the factory with, but that is the benefit of the LSD. Honestly, without that, it'd be impossible. It'd be undrivable. To be honest with you, without that, I think it'd be stupid doing it. Yeah, the only thing I picked up on is cooling. It's running a little bit warm, which is expected. It's a massive engine. It's a small engine bay. It's understandable. However, we are going to maybe look into something to cool it, whether it's intercoolers, induction kits, whatever, meth, ice tanks you can even get. So we'll look into that. But we're not going to be daily driving this car. I'm backing my E63S. We're going to carry on driving that. I'm using it every day. I love it to bits. And you know what? We are going to do what we want to do with that next. But we're going to have a bit of a gap. The reason for that is I want to enjoy this. I don't want to drive this for a few weeks. That comes out and I kind of forget about this. I don't think that's going to happen, but I don't want that to be an option. I want to enjoy this. I want to spend more time with it and just see how well it's built before we park it up. We have done a race in between the C63 Supercharged, but it was wet, it was damp, and it was pointless in between this and the E63S. So we are, over the next few days, going to do a proper race in between this and the E63S, just to see what the difference is in between that standard and this Supercharged. We are going to throw the CLS63 in there as well, because I want to know what the difference in between the 5.5 bi-turbo CLS63 and the E63S is. We're going to do that as well. So we're going to do all this over the next few weeks. So please subscribe, like, share, comment, do your thing. We really appreciate it, like always. We have got a few more interesting videos coming up. Like I said, we've got the race videos coming up. We've got a few cars that we've gotten over the last few days. Interesting cars, nice cars. We'll review them, and I'm looking out the window now because I can see them all, and I'm just thinking of all the different videos we can do. But yeah, timing is a big issue for us, so we are gonna, if Dylan decides to pull his finger out of his arse, then we can probably get these videos done much sooner. As if he's holding the camera. Right, but yeah, apart from that, we will see you next time. Like I said, do what you need to do, like, subscribe. If you want us to do anything different, comment below and we will do it, 100%. So take care of yourself and see you next time.
You better stop recording. I don't want to.
Still recording?
Yeah.
Yeah, so make sure you get skipping. It is. You get in the spot. It's on right, red.
You don't do anything.
Purple. Hey.
You don't do anything.
What do you mean I don't do it?
What have you actually done today?
Oh my god.
No jokes aside.
I give in.
You walked to MOT garage?
Twice.
Oh shit.
Dave's.
You walked to the
Mercedes.
MOT just to let you know, the MOT garage is like, you can probably see it from us, but go on. Yeah, go on then. So what else have you done?
What else have I done? Got the note ready because that wasn't.
What did you get ready?
Got it fueled up, got all the paperwork together, picked up the paperwork for it, dropped it off, made sure it was washed, made sure certain members of the staff knew what to do when it comes to the handover, which they didn't, which was a bit of a worry.
Which stuff is that? If you're throwing digs out, we need to know, put a name to it.
Begins with D, ends in N. When
Oh, yeah.
yelling in the front.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's just rude, that is.
Right. What else did you do?
What else
This
have
is
I
like
done?
an interrogation, isn't it?
Bit of paperwork caught up on, a couple of viewings we had today.
So you had a couple of viewings?
Because I think you had the first
I know you had a
sale.
couple of viewings. Did you sell anything?
Surprisingly, no.
Oh.
Yeah, but yours was the first sale of 2022 yesterday, so I'm quite surprised actually when you said a car
Oh,
sold.
shit.
So that's what we're celebrating today. We're gonna get the Moe out, the Dom Perignon, or water in your case, and celebrate one of the goals that you sold, which is good.
Right.
So yeah, been a busy day. Busy
What
day.
are you doing for the rest of the day? I don't know if you don't mind asking.
I don't know what's on the agenda.
Bobber, put him on the spot.
Move a few cars about. I've got the really long trek to the MOT garage again, so I might need a lift. And that's it really.
Right. Well,
That car needs advertising.
You know what?
That car needs advertising, by the way. Then I'll pull back. So perfect weather for it.
These ammo is like the asset of Zaks Cars.
Yeah.
Fact.
By asset, it means ass.
Yeah.
Ass.
I think
Ass.
it's a-
And then he ate it. I'm joking. No. Oh, get there in double line. Right. But no, honestly, do you know what? This is us. This is Zaks Cars. We have a laugh. We have a bit of banter. We all pick on ammo because he's an easy target. Some people see it as bullying, and to be honest with you, it is. But it's it's not bullying at all. But it's not bullying. It's just he's an easy target. Do you know what I mean? He's
Takes
not.
it to heart.
Yeah, he takes it to heart. Oh, he does actually take it to heart. If you take piss out of ammo, he don't sleep for 2 days. He'll come in looking rough like 2 days. But yeah, do you know what? This is us. So if you want a job at Zaks, I'm joking. You know, we've got no jobs going. Don't ask. I'm broke. Right, but right, let's look busy. Important. Dylan, get to Marsh, get advertise that.